Have you ever noticed how some advice just clicks and changes everything? The more I listen to these life lessons, the more I realize how powerful they are. Imagine being able to unlock a version of yourself that feels unstoppable, resilient, and fulfilled. That's what these lessons have done for me, and I want to share them with you. In this video, we're diving deep into timeless insights that go beyond the usual advice. These lessons have the power to transform how you see yourself and the world. They're simple yet incredibly impactful, the kind that helps you navigate tough times, make better choices, and connect with what really matters. And the best part? These lessons are accessible to anyone willing to take them to heart. Whether you're looking for ways to improve your confidence, find your purpose, or strengthen your relationships, this video covers it all. Stick around, because these lessons are more than just words, they're stepping stones to a better life. If you're ready to start living with intention, making meaningful progress, and feeling more fulfilled, let's dive in. This might just be the most valuable 10 minutes you spend today. With this intro, you set the stage for a compelling, value-packed video that's sure to resonate with viewers, inviting them to stay tuned and explore the transformative impact these lessons can have on their lives. Lesson 1: Embrace change. Change is a natural part of life. Change is one of life's few guarantees. Everything around us, from the seasons to our relationships and personal growth, is in a state of flux. Recognizing that change is a natural, integral part of life helps us to respond with curiosity and openness rather than resistance. Every day, we face new challenges, build new relationships, and encounter situations that shape us. Embracing change not only helps us move forward but also allows us to thrive through life's inevitable ups and downs. Consider that every major life experience, whether it's entering a new career, beginning a relationship, or even simple moments like learning a new skill, contributes to our growth. When we understand that change is both necessary and constant, it frees us from the anxiety of trying to keep everything the same. Instead, we can see change as a path to growth, new experiences, and wisdom. Stories of transformation. Sometimes, the biggest breakthroughs in life happen when we're forced to step out of our comfort zones. Take the story of a mid-career professional who unexpectedly loses their job. At first, it might seem like the end of a secure path. However, the individual soon realizes this could be an opportunity to explore something new. They might decide to start a business, pursue a creative passion, or switch fields entirely. The loss of a job, which initially seemed devastating, becomes a chance to reinvent themselves and build a new, fulfilling career. Similarly, consider the experience of someone moving to a new city, far from family, friends, and familiarity. At first, they may feel lost and alone. But as they navigate this new environment, they discover strengths and resilience they didn't know they had. They make new friends, find a community, and open themselves up to opportunities they never anticipated. What once felt like a daunting change becomes a transformative chapter that fosters growth, independence, and self-discovery. Real-life transformations like these highlight how change, though uncomfortable, often brings rewards that wouldn't have been possible otherwise. Stories of reinvention and resilience remind us that transformation is often hidden within moments of discomfort, and that stepping into the unknown can lead to some of the most meaningful experiences in our lives. Practical ways to become more adaptable and resilient. Embracing change can be challenging, but with the right mindset and tools, we can learn to navigate it more easily. Here are some practical ways to cultivate adaptability and resilience. Mindfulness and presence. Practicing mindfulness helps ground us in the present, which can reduce anxiety about an uncertain future. When we're fully present, we're better able to face change as it unfolds rather than fearing what might come next. There are many ways to incorporate mindfulness into your life, from guided meditation apps to simple breathing exercises. Techniques like mindful breathing, where you focus on the rhythm of your breath, can help calm the mind during times of transition, making change feel less intimidating. Reframing challenges as opportunities. One way to handle change is by reframing it. Instead of viewing it as a loss or an end, try to see it as an opportunity for something new. Ask yourself, what could this situation bring into my life, or how could this change my perspective for the better? For example, if a personal relationship changes or ends, consider the space it opens up for new connections, or the personal insights you've gained. Reframing helps shift focus from what's lost to what might be gained, encouraging us to remain open to new experiences and perspectives. Setting flexible goals give us direction, but inflexible goals can create frustration if things don't go as planned. Setting adaptable goals allows us to adjust to changing circumstances without feeling defeated. For example, rather than defining a goal as, "I will be in a managerial position in my field by next year," frame it as, "I will seek new opportunities for growth and leadership." This approach helps maintain motivation while also allowing for life's twists and turns. If one path doesn't work out, it's easier to pivot rather than feeling as though we've failed. Building a support network. Having a network of supportive friends, family members, or mentors can be invaluable when navigating change. Surrounding yourself with people who embrace change and see its potential benefits can help you adopt a similar outlook. These people can provide encouragement, advice, and perspective when you're facing uncertainty. A mentor who has experienced similar changes can offer insights on how to navigate them, while friends and family can offer the emotional support needed to stay resilient through life's ups and downs. Practice self-compassion. Embracing change often involves trial and error, and setbacks are a natural part of the process. Practice self-compassion by treating yourself with the same understanding you'd offer a friend. Change can be difficult, and it's okay to feel challenged or overwhelmed. Rather than criticizing yourself, remind yourself that growth takes time, and every small step forward is progress. Self-compassion not only strengthens resilience but also helps build a kinder, more supportive relationship with yourself. Lesson 2: The importance of self-compassion. How self-kindness impacts mental health and happiness. Self-compassion is a transformative tool for mental well-being. Research shows that people who practice self-compassion experience lower levels of anxiety, depression, and stress. Self-compassion allows us to face setbacks, failures, and criticism with resilience, helping us avoid the harsh self-judgment that can lead to negative mental health outcomes. When we're kind to ourselves, we build a foundation of self-acceptance and inner strength, making it easier to bounce back from life's challenges and to feel comfortable with who we are, regardless of circumstances. Self-compassion also encourages a growth-oriented mindset. By acknowledging that we're all imperfect and that failure is a part of learning, we create space for self-improvement without the fear of making mistakes. This nurturing approach to personal growth leads to more sustainable happiness. When we're compassionate to ourselves, we're not just building resilience, we're fostering a gentler, more fulfilling relationship with ourselves, which can ripple outward to improve our relationships with others. Techniques to practice self-compassion daily. Self-compassion, like any skill, requires consistent practice. Here are some effective techniques to build a habit of self-kindness. Self-compassionate language. Start by noticing the way you talk to yourself. Are you often critical or harsh? Replace those inner critical voices with supportive, gentle language. Instead of, "I can't believe I made that mistake, I'm so bad at this," try saying, "I'm learning, and mistakes are part of the process." Shifting to self-compassionate language builds self-trust and encourages a positive self-image, making it easier to approach challenges with confidence rather than fear. The self-compassion break developed by Dr. Kristen Neff. This practice is a powerful way to reset in moments of difficulty. When you're facing a stressful situation, take a self-compassion break by acknowledging the pain you're feeling, recognizing it as a universal human experience, and offering yourself kindness. Start by placing your hand on your heart, acknowledging that what you're going through is tough, and then saying something kind and comforting to yourself, like, "I'm here for you," or, "May I give myself the compassion that I need." Writing letters to yourself. This exercise involves writing a letter as if you were writing to a friend who's facing the same challenge. Often, we're more compassionate to others than we are to ourselves, so writing from this perspective can help shift our inner dialogue. Real-world examples of people who learn to be kinder to themselves. Consider the story of a young professional struggling with imposter syndrome. Despite being successful, she constantly feels like a fraud. By practicing self-compassion, she learns to shift her inner dialogue from "I'm not good enough" to "I'm learning and growing." This change doesn't happen overnight, but over time, self-compassionate language helps her recognize her achievements and feel worthy of her success. Another example is an individual navigating a major life transition, such as a career change or a move to a new city. At first, they feel overwhelmed and self-critical, but with self-compassionate practices, they learn to accept that growth requires patience and gentleness. Through mindfulness, self-compassion breaks, and supportive language, they develop a kinder relationship with themselves, which allows them to embrace new experiences with confidence and resilience. Lesson 3: Value relationships over material wealth. The role of meaningful connections in life satisfaction. In one of the longest studies on human happiness, Harvard researchers followed participants for over 75 years to understand what contributes to a fulfilling life. The study's findings are clear: strong, supportive relationships are among the most critical factors for happiness and life satisfaction. Meaningful relationships offer emotional support, a sense of belonging, and shared joy, experiences that material wealth alone can't provide. When we value our relationships, we gain a foundation of security and love that enriches all aspects of our lives. Deep connections with family, friends, and partners give us a network of people who celebrate our successes and comfort us through challenges. Prioritizing relationships leads to increased happiness, greater resilience, and an overall sense of purpose, reminding us that our connections are ultimately what bring the most meaning to our lives. Balancing career goals with relationships. In our busy, achievement-oriented world, it's easy to prioritize career and financial goals at the expense of our relationships. While work and ambition are essential, it's important to ensure they don't overshadow the people we care about. Setting aside time to nurture our relationships keeps them strong and balanced with our personal aspirations. For example, scheduling regular quality time with loved ones, whether it's a weekly family dinner or monthly outings with friends, can help maintain connections despite a busy schedule. Practicing active listening, where you truly focus on what others are saying without distractions, shows that you value their presence. Additionally, setting boundaries with work, such as not answering emails after a certain hour, ensures that relationships aren't neglected. Striking this balance allows us to pursue career goals while maintaining the connections that bring us joy and support. Nurturing friendships, family ties, and partnerships. To cultivate meaningful relationships, it's important to put effort into making those we care about feel valued. Here are some practical ways to strengthen friendships, family bonds, and romantic partnerships. Show appreciation regularly. Small gestures of appreciation go a long way in strengthening bonds. Sending a thank you message, complimenting someone's efforts, or acknowledging their support shows that you value them. Expressing gratitude regularly helps foster positivity in connection, making people feel valued and cherished. Be present. Giving someone your full attention when you're with them is one of the most powerful ways to show you care. Put away your phone, make eye contact, and listen genuinely. Being fully present creates a deeper connection and lets others know they're valued. Practice empathy. Trying to understand the perspective of loved ones, especially in times of disagreement, strengthens relationships. Empathy helps us see situations from their viewpoint, promoting understanding and compassion. When we approach conversations with empathy, it deepens the bond and fosters mutual respect, leading to stronger, more supportive connections. Lesson 4: Take responsibility for your actions. How personal accountability leads to growth. Taking responsibility for our actions is a cornerstone of personal development. By owning up to our choices and behaviors, we gain a clearer perspective on where we can improve. Personal accountability fosters empowerment by giving us control over our lives instead of letting circumstances dictate our outcomes. When we stop blaming others and start looking inward, we become active participants in our growth journey. Accountability also builds resilience. When we recognize our role in setbacks, we can more easily pivot and find solutions rather than feeling helpless. Over time, this practice reinforces confidence in our ability to handle challenges, as we learn from each experience instead of fearing it. By embracing accountability, we become more self-aware and intentional in our actions, leading to a life of growth and purpose. Recognizing and owning up to mistakes. Admitting our mistakes is tough, yet it's one of the most powerful ways to grow. Recognizing when we've been wrong or when our actions may have hurt someone else is the first step towards self-improvement. Owning up to mistakes builds trust and respect in relationships, as it shows humility and integrity. Instead of making excuses, acknowledging our shortcomings creates a culture of honesty with others and ourselves. By accepting our missteps, we learn to approach challenges with a mindset focused on progress rather than perfection. Owning up to our mistakes allows us to see failure as a teacher rather than something to fear or avoid. When we can openly acknowledge our errors, we create space for self-improvement and deepen our resilience, allowing us to approach the future with more confidence and wisdom. Ways to cultivate responsibility in daily life. Reflection journals. Journaling about our daily choices helps us see our role in various outcomes. Reflecting on how our decisions affect others or impact our goals allows us to grow in self-awareness. Over time, this practice sharpens our ability to make thoughtful decisions and hold ourselves accountable for our actions. Practice apologizing. A sincere apology requires vulnerability and strength. Practicing apologizing when we make mistakes reinforces a sense of responsibility, helping us acknowledge our role in conflicts or misunderstandings. Apologizing not only mends relationships but also strengthens our character, making us more compassionate and self-aware. Setting personal standards. Define principles that guide your decisions, such as honesty, compassion, or punctuality. These standards act as a personal compass, helping you remain responsible and aligned with your values. By setting and committing to personal standards, we create a framework for accountability that encourages us to live with integrity. Lesson 5. Practice gratitude daily. The science behind gratitude and its positive effects. Gratitude is a transformative mindset that significantly impacts both mental and physical health. Research shows that practicing gratitude can improve sleep quality, reduce stress, and even boost immune function. By focusing on what we're thankful for, we train our minds to notice positive experiences, which can enhance our happiness and life satisfaction. Gratitude shifts our perspective, allowing us to appreciate what we have instead of constantly chasing what we lack. Psychologically, gratitude helps us build resilience, as it encourages us to find silver linings in challenging situations. Practicing gratitude fosters a mindset of abundance, reminding us of life's blessings. The more we practice gratitude, the more we invite joy and fulfillment into our lives, creating a positive ripple effect on our well-being. Simple habits to incorporate gratitude into your routine. Daily gratitude lists. Each morning or evening, take a moment to write down 3 things you're grateful for. These can be as simple as a sunny day, a friend's kindness, or a delicious meal. By creating a daily list, you reinforce a habit of gratitude, starting or ending your day on a positive note. Thank you notes. Writing thank you notes to people who have impacted your life, even in small ways, strengthens your relationships and reminds you of the support and kindness around you. Thank you notes not only brighten the recipient's day but also deepen your own gratitude. Gratitude meditation. Take a few minutes to visualize people, experiences, or small pleasures you're grateful for. Gratitude meditation is a powerful way to center yourself, focusing on positive aspects of your life. This practice can reduce stress, improve emotional well-being, and help you approach each day with a grateful mindset. Inspirational stories of people transformed by gratitude. Consider the story of a cancer survivor who learns to appreciate life's smallest moments. Facing a life-threatening illness gives them a renewed perspective, and they find gratitude in simple things, a beautiful sunset, a heartfelt conversation, or a morning cup of coffee. This newfound appreciation for life's everyday joys helps them embrace a more fulfilling and positive outlook. Or take someone who's endured a major loss and uses gratitude as a healing tool. By focusing on the happy memories shared with a loved one, they gradually rebuild their perspective, finding comfort in the beauty of those moments. For both individuals, gratitude becomes a powerful catalyst for healing. Lesson 6: Prioritize mental and physical health. The mind-body connection and why health is foundational. The connection between mental and physical health is undeniable, each profoundly influences the other. When we prioritize physical health through regular exercise, adequate sleep, and a balanced diet, we create a strong foundation for a stable and balanced mind. Conversely, managing stress, practicing mindfulness, and nurturing positive mental health habits can lead to improved physical health. Good physical health boosts energy levels and enhances cognitive function, while a positive mental state reduces stress and fosters emotional resilience. By viewing health holistically, we see that taking care of our bodies and minds isn't just about avoiding illness but about living life to its fullest potential. This holistic approach allows us to navigate challenges more effectively, with a strong foundation to support personal and professional growth. Tips for building and sustaining healthful habits. Consistency over intensity. Starting small with manageable daily efforts, like a 10-minute walk or a simple meditation practice, can lead to long-lasting habits. Small, consistent steps often have a more sustainable impact than intense but sporadic efforts, helping you develop a balanced routine that supports well-being. Sleep hygiene. Prioritize quality sleep by establishing a bedtime routine. Limiting screen time before bed, keeping a regular sleep schedule, and creating a calming pre-sleep ritual can improve the quality of your rest. Adequate sleep supports mental clarity, mood stability, and physical health. Balanced diet and hydration. Maintaining a balanced diet and staying hydrated are simple yet powerful ways to boost overall health. Eating a variety of nutrient-dense foods and drinking enough water throughout the day support energy levels, cognitive function, and emotional resilience, creating a solid foundation for a balanced lifestyle. Balancing productivity with self-care. In a fast-paced world, productivity often takes precedence over self-care. However, self-care is essential for long-term success and well-being. Taking regular breaks, setting boundaries with work, and dedicating time to relaxation and activities that bring joy help prevent burnout. When we prioritize self-care, we're better equipped to handle stress, maintain focus, and stay productive without sacrificing our health. Self-care is not a luxury, it's a necessary practice that enables us to perform at our best. Simple acts like enjoying a hobby, spending time in nature, or practicing mindfulness can recharge us and keep us motivated. By balancing productivity with self-care, we create a sustainable rhythm that allows us to thrive without compromising our well-being. Lesson 7: Find joy in small moments. Why appreciating the little things can lead to a richer life. In a world that often celebrates big achievements, it's easy to overlook the simple joys that make life truly fulfilling. Happiness doesn't always stem from career success, material wealth, or grand experiences. In fact, the smallest moments, such as a warm cup of tea, a quiet walk, or a heartfelt conversation, can bring us just as much joy, if not more. Learning to recognize and appreciate these seemingly insignificant moments creates a foundation for lasting happiness. By focusing on the little things, we become more present in our daily lives, and our capacity for joy increases. These moments, though small, accumulate over time, building a reservoir of positivity that can support us through challenging times. In fact, research has shown that cultivating an appreciation for life's small pleasures leads to increased life satisfaction and a deeper sense of gratitude. When we shift our focus to the simple things, we find ourselves feeling richer, not in material wealth, but in emotional and spiritual fulfillment. Exercises for mindfulness and presence. 5 senses exercise. One powerful way to immerse ourselves in the present moment is through the 5 senses exercise. Take a few minutes to close your eyes and notice something with each of your senses. What do you hear? What do you smell? What do you feel? Engage all your senses to ground yourself in the here and now. This practice can help you appreciate your surroundings and foster mindfulness. Mindful eating. In today's fast-paced world, we often eat while distracted, whether it's scrolling through our phones or rushing through a meal. To practice mindfulness in eating, take the time to savor each bite. Focus on the flavors, textures, and the sensation of the food. By engaging fully in the act of eating, you can cultivate appreciation for the nourishment your body receives. Nature walks. Nature is an excellent setting for mindfulness. Go for a walk outside and pay close attention to your surroundings. Listen to the rustling of leaves, feel the breeze on your skin, and observe the colors of the sky. Nature walks not only offer a break from daily stress but also help you reconnect with the present moment and embrace the beauty of the world around you. Lesson 8: Embrace failures as learning opportunities. Overcoming the fear of failure. Failure can be intimidating, but it is often a necessary part of the growth process. The fear of failing holds many of us back from taking risks or pursuing our goals. However, when we reframe failure as a learning opportunity, we can approach it with curiosity and courage. Failure is not an endpoint but a step in the journey towards success. It is through our mistakes and setbacks that we build resilience, gain wisdom, and sharpen our skills. When we shift our mindset about failure, we free ourselves from the paralyzing fear of making mistakes. Rather than avoiding failure, we can learn to embrace it as an integral part of personal and professional development. By allowing ourselves to fail, we open the door to deeper self-discovery and growth, ultimately leading us to more meaningful success. The growth mindset and why it's essential for success. The concept of a growth mindset, developed by psychologist Dr. Carol Dweck, emphasizes the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and persistence. Individuals with a growth mindset view challenges as opportunities to learn rather than obstacles to avoid. This mindset allows us to approach difficult situations with a sense of curiosity and optimism. By adopting a growth mindset, we learn to see failures not as reflections of our abilities but as opportunities for improvement. This shift in perspective empowers us to persevere, even in the face of adversity. Embracing a growth mindset helps us build resilience, as we come to understand that failure is not a reflection of our worth but a necessary part of the learning process. Stories of famous individuals who turned failures into stepping stones. J.K. Rowling. Before becoming one of the most successful authors in the world, J.K. Rowling faced numerous rejections from publishers. Her manuscript for Harry Potter was turned down by 12 different publishers before it was finally accepted. Rowling's story serves as a powerful reminder that failure is not the end of the road but a stepping stone to success. Her persistence and belief in her work paid off, ultimately changing the literary world forever. Michael Jordan. One of the greatest basketball players of all time, Michael Jordan was famously cut from his high school basketball team. Rather than accepting this failure as the end of his athletic dreams, he used it as motivation to work harder and improve his game. Jordan's story demonstrates the power of persistence and the importance of using setbacks as fuel for future success. These stories of famous individuals who turned failures into stepping stones show us that persistence, resilience, and a willingness to learn from mistakes are key to achieving great things. Lesson 9: Cultivate curiosity and lifelong learning. How curiosity leads to a fuller understanding of the world. Curiosity is the spark that drives us to explore, discover, and grow. It's the force that compels us to ask questions, seek answers, and remain open to new ideas. Cultivating curiosity allows us to broaden our horizons and deepen our understanding of the world around us. Curiosity keeps life interesting by encouraging us to explore new skills, hobbies, and knowledge. It keeps us engaged, motivated, and constantly evolving. A curious mind is never bored because it is always searching for new experiences and information. By cultivating curiosity, we open ourselves to a richer, more diverse perspective on life. Whether learning a new language, diving into a new field of study,